everybody to TLK LAWFIRM Legal Consultancy about investment. I'm Ngọc.
And I'm Chanyu. We will accompany you in our show today. You want to invest in Vietnam and want to apply for an investment registration certificate, but you don't know how to do, or you know how to do it, but still don't know the specific steps of the process.
If so, today we will guide and provide you the more basic knowledge about the procedure to apply for an investment registration certificate for investment that are not require policy approval.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we have said from the beginning, the topic of our show today is the procedure to get an investment registration certificate for investments that are not require policy approval. Therefore, in our show today, we will only analyze the regulations related to projects that are not require policy approval. And for investment that require policy approval, we will analyze and clarify it in the next show.
Ms. Nhung, as we all know, if foreign investors want to implement investment in Vietnam, they must apply for an investment registration certificate. So can you tell me and audience know what are conditions must be met to apply for an investment registration certificate that are not require policy approval?
Of course, I think this is a question that many investors are interested in. So I would like to point out some conditions that foreign investors need to meet when implementing investment in Vietnam. First, the project must satisfy the market access conditions. I will go into detail that according to what is the market access conditions. The point is, Vietnam had joined the WTO agreement, and in that agreement, Appendix 2, Vietnam has committed to completely open up some group of industry and service professions for foreign investors to access the market, as also to implement their investment in Vietnam. Therefore, we can understand that the project implementation goal in Vietnam must be suitable for the market access condition. Second is, investors must apply for an investment registration certificate as a compulsory procedure.
The third condition is implementation objective. In Annex 2 of the WTO, it's noted that Vietnam is open to foreign investors to invest in Vietnam, with many groups of industry, profession, services. Basically, it is divided into two types as follows. The first type is completely open business line. The second type is conditional business line.
The last condition is investment must suitable to the urban planning of each province or centrally run city, as well as the national plan in a certain period. In my opinion, these are factors that investors must pay attention if they want to invest in Vietnam.
Well, thank you about your detailed analysis. After we have determined conditions that we need to meet, what steps must be to obtain an investment registration certificate?
Well, according to the provisions of the law, in case project that is not required for policy approval, basic steps are: Step 1. Investors will have to build one dossier to apply for an investment registration certificate. Step 2. After completing the dossier, investor will have to register the information on the National Information Investment System to be issued a document that confirms the information that you registered. Step 3. Investor will have to print that notice and attach it to the paper file to submission it to the state agency. In step 4, after the dossier has been viewed and approved by the state agency will issue for investor a new investment registration certificate.
What are documents that we have to prepare in the application for investment registration certificate?
According to current law, an application file for an investment registration certificate for investments that are not required policy approval has the following components. The first is a request for implementation and investment in Vietnam. The second is the documents to prove the investor legal status. For individual investors, it can be their passport, and for organizations, for individual investors, it can be their passport, and for investor organization, it can be a business registration certificate.
The third is the document proving the financial capacity of the investor. For individual, it's common to have to confirm the account balance. And for organization, it might be financial statement. Usually the report within the last 2 years. The fourth is project proposal document.
And the last document is the documents at the request of the state agency. And after that, you will have to bring the dossier to the state agency who have the authority to give you an investment registration certificate, such as the Department of Planning and Investment, the Management Board of Industrial Park, of the Export Processing Zones, and many others. And if our application is complete and valid, it is expected that after 15 days of work, you will get your own investment registration certificate.
The program will be followed by the ask and answer session. The program editor receives some questions for the audience. I would like to read one typical question from Tuti from Ho Chi Minh City. The question is, Dear TLK Law Firm, can you tell me how long is operation period of an investment in Vietnam? Thank you.
Thank you for your question. Regarding the investment law of Vietnam 2020, the law stipulates that the operation term for investment which are established in the economic zone is not more than 17 years. And for cases that established outside, there is also a note that at the end of the implementation of the project, you have the right to apply for an extension. However, whether the extension is approved or not depends on the state agency.
Thank you, Ms. Chang. Shortly after your answer, Ms. Tuti had to answer for her question.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Legal Consultation Program of TLK Law Firm about the topic of procedure to apply for an investment registration certificate has come to an end. Through our program, if you have any problem related to the topic or you need in-depth advice and providing legal services related to the fields of investment or many other fields such as corporate, litigation, civil, or commercial promotion, tax accounting, please contact us via email info@tlklawfirm.vn or via hotline 097-211-9764 or comment directly under this video. We will contact you as soon as possible. In addition, TLK looks forward to your companionship and sharing. Don't forget to click like and share this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We will be back in the next show with more attractive topic. Goodbye and see you again.